Now I'll be moving into how to define your core value. Your brand value, I've said a lot of things about why. For you to create a brand, first of all, know your why. Why are you creating? What problem are you solving? Why are you doing it? Because a lot of business knows what they do, but a lot of them don't know why. So you have to figure out why. Why are you doing this brand? It's going to help you. Then now, how to define your core value? How to define your core brand value? We have, what is your core brand value? Your brand value are the principles that guide your decision and behavior as a business. They are the principles that guide your decision, your behaviors, anything you do as a business. Now, MTN, for example, you see the slogan goes with MTN every time, everywhere you go, right? Now, their values is connection. You won't see MTN saying something like, we bake bread, or MTN, we bake bread, something else. That's not in line with what they are doing. Their value. What is their value? It's connection. So they give out connection. They give out their networks, all right, for communication and all that. So their value is coming. Now, for example, Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola, what is their value? What is their value? Their value is not the drink. It's what the drink make them feel. For example, Coca-Cola, their value is happiness. That's their value. Happiness, joy, togetherness. You see a lot of their art is centered on that. All right. So if you were a brand, right? If you were a brand, what kind of person would you be? Would you become friendly, bold, trustworthy? Those traits form your brand. Now you have to know, where does your brand fall under? Where does your brand fall? Do you if your brand is a person, what do you want it to be like? So I'm going to give you another exercise just to help you catch up. The first exercise was figuring out your why. Now your why has to be relating to the business you've already selected. A lot of you have been grouped, right? So have a why relating to your group. If you are doing finance, if you are into agriculture, if you are into whatever it is, now think about your why. Why am I in this brand? Why am I into finance? Why? Then now your core value, your personality. So you pick 3 to 5 core values that defines your business personality. Example, is it honesty? Is it innovation? Is it excellence? Is it creativity? Whichever. Is it speed? Is it care? Is it simplicity? So that's the exercise. Now pick 3 or 5 personalities you want your brand to have. Choosing the right color for your brand starts with understanding what different colors represent and what message you want to communicate. So once you've picked a color, the next step is finding colors that complement it. This can be challenging if you are not an experienced designer. It can be very challenging, but thank God for Canva. Canva makes it easy. With Canva color tools, you can actually do a lot. You can search for canva.com to check the different colors. You learn about how harmony and how to create color palettes that works perfectly for your brand. So this is canva.com/colors. What are colors? This is a very powerful tool for finding perfect color combination for your brand. Now it has different tools like color palette generator, color palette idea, color wheel, and color meaning. Now we're going to go into the color wheel. And this color wheel, using color wheel, you can easily find complementary colors by selecting a color and seeing what sits directly opposite it. Now you see this is color wheel. You can move your mouse to see the different kind of colors you can select from. Now Canva provides the hex code. There's an X code. When you select the color, there's always an X code. Canva provides S code. You can always copy the code and paste it directly into your design. You can copy code here and paste it to your design. Alright. This makes it easy to test primary and secondary color, adjust contracts, and build a cohesive color palette that fits your brand's personality. So you can easily pick any color from the color wheel, copy the S code, paste it on your color. You can select any other primary or secondary, then paste it. Now these are several color. I can select this bongodi color. You know, we're working on a bakery brand, so I will be looking at this color that suits a bakery brand. All right, so that's why I'm using this color, maybe burgundy. And I told you something about color consistency. You have to be consistent in your colors, also in your text, in your font and all. So make sure you are using, if you are using a kind of brown, make sure the brown is consistent across whatever you are doing in your brand. So that's why you have to copy the X code. It's very important. You can copy the S code and save it somewhere. So anytime you want to use it for your brand, you can easily copy and paste. Now I'm going to select this secondary color. Can use this cream and white. Now let's select something else. Can copy the S code and put it there. Let's go with maybe ash. Secondary color, copy S code, place here. Now when pairing colors, consider accessibility. About 5% of the world population has some form of color blindness. Making sure you have high contrast is very important for legibility. Now colors on the opposite side of the spectrum have high contrast. I can see on this image how when pairing colors, you have to use colors from opposite side. It's more effective that way. Like I said earlier, colors, don't use too many colors. Colors are very important. Use the color that complements each other. Very important. All right, that's all for colors. See you in the next video. Now I'm going to be moving into how to choose your font. Now, font choice matter. It's very important you pass out the right tone when communicating with your font. Now, which of these tests would you rather get from someone? One is scary, one is calm. Font it's what tells people the kind of person your brand is. Font is what tells people how to feel about your brand. So it's very important you select a font that resonates your brand style or your brand character. So you can select, there are different kind of font. They have serif, sans serif, display, different kind of it. All right, so you have different, you can select a font and ensure that your font is consistent with everything about your brand.